Hello, it's me, Daryl, Florida Catholic guy. Out for my walk. It's about 6:20. A few minutes before sunset. As you can see the sun in the distance. Sunset's about, 6:25, 6:30, somewhere around there. Beautiful day. Actually, pretty warm. I saw Shadow. Come on. Eating grass again. About 88, 89 degrees today. Cooling off a little bit. Lows for the next few days are going to be in the upper 60s, near 70. So, kind of like a summer pattern for a while, at least through the weekend, and another small cold front coming through midweek next week. So, that'll be good. Talking temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. But beautiful day. Nice breeze. I took my dog here to get his Cushing's disease test yesterday. That won't be... Come on, Shadow. Shadow. That won't be back for about 5 to 7 days. So, hope everything turns out all right with that. He's also gained a lot of weight, which is no surprise. So we're cutting back on his treats now. I think he was down to about 68 pounds or so. Mom thinks he didn't get below 70, but even so, he's up to 82 pounds. So regardless of who's right on the weight, the lowest weight, he's put on some weight. So gotta get him out walking and cut out the treats a little bit. And yeah, I've been battling some pretty big bouts of depression lately. Came to a head yesterday. Had to pick up some doggy treats and at the pet store, and some air filters for my air conditioner at Home Depot. So I went to the pet store first, and I walk in, and the first thing this girl, I don't know, she looked at me like a high school kid. All of them did. But they might be college age, I don't know. But first thing girl says to me is, "You need a mask." And I had my placard on that says that I'm medically exempt. And she says, "Well, then you have to do curbside pickup." And I just went about my business and picked up the stuff I needed. And she says, "We ain't gonna serve you if you don't put a mask on." So I got my mask on, the mask I told you about before, the one with the screen on it, so I can breathe. And I put it on, and she said, "That's not a mask." And I said, "It absolutely is a mask." She said, "That doesn't cover your face." And I said, "It absolutely covers my face." She says, "It's got holes in it." I said, "All masks have holes in it. Even your your surgical mask has little tiny holes in it." And So she refused to serve me, and so I pushed the stuff that I had off the counter onto the floor, and on the way out, I said some other stuff to her about, she doesn't get to decide what a mask is and all this and that, and she said, yes, I do. And so it was a nasty thing between me and her. And then this other guy, another kid, comes in and starts on his thing basically saying the same thing that she just said. And so after I pushed the stuff down on the floor, I walked out and I told them to go F themselves, only I said the whole thing. Kind of my favorite word lately, because that's what I told the guy at the Legion Post. And after I said go F yourself, let's go, Shadow, let's go. After I said that to her, the guy says, well, watch your mouth. And I says, F you too, or go F yourself too, or something like that. And I walked out. I went to Home Depot to get the stuff I needed there. They didn't even bother me about not having a mask on or anything, so that was without incident. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, yourself?
Yeah, me too.
So that's how that went yesterday. But it's almost like I can't say I'm sorry, because I'm really not, because I was ticked off. And looks like right now nobody's in there. There's other people with dogs here, so I don't know if they plan on going in or not, but we'll see. So that's how that went yesterday. And I guess the only thing I'm sorry about is, I really shouldn't use that kind of language. And yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's not going to be able to stay here, so let's go. Come on, Shadow, let's go. Shadow, let's go. Let's go. So, can't even enjoy the dog park because somebody else comes in. One day it looks like I'm going to be in a dog park, and nope, not today. I wish they would section it off, so somebody comes in with their little dogs, they could, be in one part, and I can take him in another part, but that's not how they're doing it. But whatever, he'll still get his walk in anyway. I'm not too upset because, come on, Shadow, get out of there. Shadow, get out of there. Let's trying to eat the leaves on the bushes. So anyway, he already did his number 2, but that doesn't mean he won't do it again. So we'll see. About this time he starts going real slow. I think it's because, well, he's getting old. He's not a young pup anymore. And if he does have the Cushing's disease, that affects his stamina and his energy and everything, so he'll have to get treated for that. Come on, Shadow. So hopefully nothing wrong with him, but we'll find out. Hi. Yeah, good boy, Shadow. You're a good boy. We'll take it slow. I just wish you wouldn't eat grass, but I guess that's what you do. I was reading something on the internet where it said that you shouldn't stop dogs from eating grass or sniffing poop or whatever else they do, because that's a natural thing for dogs. It's what they do. And if you try to yell at them, or I try not to yell at them, but if you try to correct them with that, they'll get confused because they're like, why is he yelling at me? I'm only doing what I do. It would be like somebody yelling at me for going to bed at night. So yeah, last night was pretty bad after all that happened at the store and everything, and I ended up getting his treats on Amazon. I was able to get it, and they'll be in tomorrow, so it's not like he's out. He's out of his, what we call goal treats. Well, depending on what sport. If I'm watching a Bruins game or a Lightning game, they get a goal, I'll give them a treat. During baseball season, if Red Sox or Tampa, one of them that I'm watching, if they get a home run, they'll get a treat. And same thing with Patriots and Bucks. If one of them gets a touchdown, they'll get a treat for that, a little small piece of them. Usually I get the pepperonis because you can break them up into, you can break off the sticks into small pieces, so you can just give them a small thing. Look at this. That is beautiful. Just take a moment to appreciate that. And I told my mom that I've been thinking an awful lot about ending it. And of course she's worried about me. And she asked me why. And the biggest thing is I'm just, there's the political bullshit that's part of it. And then it's just that I'm sick of having to go places where I gotta wear a diaper on my face to get served or do anything. And it's just really pissing me off. And I know it's a stupid reason, but I mean, I don't think it's just the mask. I mean, that's a big part of it, but it's, like I said, the political bullshit. Even though I am trying to get away from it as much as possible, it's, it's difficult because even, I watch the local news to get, the weather and stuff, and of course they talk about what Biden's doing and everything, so, and I'm trying to cut back on my internet use, but I've been hitting the YouTube videos pretty hard, which I'm going to have to stop doing because, what good is it, getting off Facebook and just substituting YouTube for Facebook? And I mean, because same thing, I've been on Instagram too, and I'm just substituting one for the other instead of doing what I'm supposed to do, which is, getting off these social media platforms to, deepen my prayer life, which is, despite being, I mean, I'm trying to do better, and I have done a little bit better, but it's still really lacking. And, it shows. And so now if I watch YouTube videos, I try to watch the religious ones. There's a lot of Catholic channels that I watch, and they'll have like different sermons and everything. And I just bought another book on Kindle, I think it says all of them, if not most of them, the works of St. John of the Cross. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the priests that I've listened to sermons quote him. Here's some ducks.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Guess I don't want to talk back. Maybe I'm telling them to go F themselves in duck talk. But yeah, in addition, I'm also keeping up, I don't know if I might have mentioned it, that this year I'm trying to read the entire Bible in a year. And there's a website that I have, I have it bookmarked, but I keep it open all the time. It shows you what chapters to read. It starts off with obviously the first book of Genesis, and if you follow it all the way, you'll get to the last book of Revelation by December 31st. I'm a few days ahead right now. I like to try to stay ahead as much as I can in case I get into a funk where I don't read it or something. So I try to read a little bit every day, so figure if I can keep a little bit ahead, or at least, at the very least, keep current, I'll get it done. Because I've never actually read the Bible all the way through, especially the Old Testament. I've hardly, except for the book of Genesis, I've rarely read the Old Testament at all. I'm sure the New Testament, with the exception of a couple of books, I've probably been through a bunch of times, but this time I want to, read it through and, get that accomplished on my bucket list of things to do. And so between that and reading the book of John of the Cross, I got plenty of things to keep me busy and away from the Facebook and YouTube and all that if I choose to do them. So, a little bit of good news. I weighed myself today, and since Lent started, I'm down right around 5 pounds from when I started. So about a week, a little over a week. That's not bad. I got to start doing something, you know. I mean, obviously I try to follow the traditional fast and whatever. Obviously can't eat meat on Friday. So today's Friday, can't eat meat. Did have donuts for quote-unquote breakfast. Usually we only have donuts on Sunday during Lent, but my mom had to go out to get her hair done, so she hadn't had breakfast yet, and this was late in the afternoon, about 5 o'clock by the time we got home and ate. So we'll probably have our supper at about 9, 10 o'clock at night. But I mean, I didn't specifically give up donuts, so it's really not that big a deal. It's still keeping with the fast, because as long as your breakfast or lunch or whatever you have, or some people's lunch is their primary meal, as long as you're two, like breakfast, lunch, or breakfast, dinner, or as long as your 2 smaller meals aren't any more than your primary meal for the day, then that counts. So most of the time for breakfast, I'll just have a cup of coffee. So I don't have much problem following that. And of course we have our big supper meal, which I've been trying to get to bed earlier. I've been a little successful. I haven't had many 4 o'clock nights. I've been shooting between 12 and 1 and been making it about 2, which was an improvement. Still got a ways to go, but I'm trying. And obviously on Saturday night when I have to get up early for church, I'll try as close as I can to midnight. Usually I make it about 1. So that gives me about 4.5, 5 hours sleep, and that's usually okay for me. And because what I'll do is I'll go to church. On the way home I'll get the donuts, and we'll have our breakfast, and then I'll take a nap. So that's how that works. So last Sunday was the first Sunday in quite a while I got back to Mass, which felt good. I was lucky because I had to go to confession before I was able to receive communion. And at my church, they usually have confessions after Mass. Come on, Shadow. Come on. So, but they have a visiting priest who's given, what do you call it? A mission where 4 or 5 nights he gives a talk on different topics, and he was here early, and he heard confessions during Mass, which was something different, but worked out because I got to go to confession during the sermon, which I didn't like missing the sermon. Although it is posted on YouTube, so I could go back and listen to it. I mean, I heard most of it. So I got my confession done, and I was able to receive communion, so I was happy about that. Not so happy that now I got to go back, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm almost home, so I'll end this now. I've mumbled long enough, or rambled long enough. Hopefully I wasn't mumbling, but I rambled long enough, so I'll say good night. God bless you. Thanks for watching. And I know I got a new subscriber, John, I think it is. Hello, John. And thanks for watching. God bless you. Have a nice night. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.